Welcome back to the OSM channel. If you're looking for a video on the differences between a top handle chainsaw and a rear handle chainsaw, well, you may have noticed that there's not many videos out there, so that's why I'm making this video. We're going to talk about the differences, the pros and the cons of a top handled saw versus a rear handled saw. So first, let's go over the main difference. With a top handled chainsaw, the controls for the saw are on the top of the power head. Thus, unfortunately, this saw can be operated with one hand. And that makes this saw much more dangerous. As opposed to a rear handle chainsaw, the controls for the saw are behind the power head. They're on the rear handle. Thus, in order to operate this saw, you have to have two hands on the saw. This saw is much safer. A rear handled saw is much safer than a top handled saw. So if you're looking to purchase your first chainsaw, please stay away from these top handled saws. Now, I'd like to get a little bit deeper into the differences between the two, but before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about my experience. So what do I know about chainsaws? Have I been around them a little while? Well, I know a thing or two about chainsaws, but I'm always looking to learn more. So I've been around chainsaws for about 15 years. The first saw I had in my hand was an MS660 with a 36-inch bar. Additionally, I was on a highway tree trimming maintenance crew for about 6 years of my life, and I was also in the fire service for about 10 years. Over the course of those 10 years, I became the go-to chainsaw guy. So I was actually teaching in-house chainsaw safety classes, chainsaw maintenance classes, how to change out the chain, clean the saw, things of that nature. Additionally, anytime we had a serious forest fire, I would be the feller. So I'd be the one on the saw cutting down these burning, dangerous, dead, twisted trees. I could tell you a lot of crazy stories, had a lot of good times, but getting back to the point, I've been around chainsaws a little while, so I like to think I know a thing or two. But again, I'm always looking to learn more. When you stop learning, that's when you become dangerous. I've noticed a disturbing trend in the chainsaw market. There's been a big push for these electric top handle chainsaws. Now, the electric part doesn't really bother me. Personally, I'm a gas guy. But it bothers me that they're really pushing these top handle saws. These top handle saws are so much more dangerous for two main reasons. For one, they can be operated with one hand. And as you can see, trying to control a crazy flailing chainsaw with one hand is much harder to do than trying to control a rear handle chainsaw that requires two hands. Now, the second reason I hate these top handle chainsaws is because it's much harder to control kickback on a top handle saw over a rear handled saw. So I have my operation hand. This controls the throttle. And then I have my control hand. Look at the spacing between my hands, maybe 2 inches. So if kickback were to occur, I mean, my hands are only spaced apart about 2 inches. It's much harder to control kickback. As opposed to this MS261 rear handle chainsaw, look at the spacing between my hands. So I have my operation hand that controls the trigger, and then I have my control hand. The distance between my two hands is about 10 inches. Let's talk about kickback for a second. So what is kickback? Well, please take a chainsaw safety course, but when you have the chain spinning really fast on this bar, there's an area on the bar that you need to avoid at all costs because that can cause the bar to kick back, and I've highlighted that area in red. So this top corner is called the kickback zone. So think about it. If you have this chain spinning at a high RPM and you were to tap this area right here, the chain wants to go forward and down and circle back. And what that will cause this bar to kick back and come right at you. It could potentially hit you right in the face. It's happened. It could kill you if you're not careful, is what I'm getting at. So again, by having our hands 2 inches apart on this top handle saw, it's just so much more dangerous and so much harder to control. Again, as opposed to our rear handle chainsaw, again, 10 inches apart, much easier to control kickback. Now these top handle chainsaws, what are they really for? Who are they designed for? Well, these top handled saws were really designed for in-tree arborists. So I do actually have a box of tree climbing equipment. Might as well take it out so you know I'm not lying. Right? So this is an arborist harness, right? They call this a saddle. So when you're climbing up in these trees, you'd want to have a top handle chainsaw. On the rear of these top handle professional chainsaws, there's a lanyard hook. So this would just hang from your harness. And sometimes being up in these trees, you have to use these saws with one hand. It's not recommended, please don't do it, but every now and then you'll get in a situation where you have to have 2 feet on a branch, one hand hugging the trunk of the tree or something, and you have to reach out to your side, and you have no other choice but to operate this saw with one hand. Very dangerous, but that is really what these saws are designed for. Now, with that being said, I do see the benefits in having a top-handled saw around, but I don't recommend it being your first saw. Like, the pros of a top-handled saw, it's lightweight, it's easy to throw in a backpack, so if you're doing like trail maintenance, I get it. Top-handled saw would be a great thing to have. Additionally, it seems like it's a little bit easier to control. Like if you're doing a lot of pruning, yes, I do tend to agree it's a little bit better for pruning and things of that sort. But if you don't have years of chainsaw experience, this really shouldn't be your first saw. You really should just get one of these rear handle saws. I just don't want to see anybody get injured out there is what I'm getting at. So that's pretty much the main differences between a top handle saw and a rear handle saw. I'd like to thank you for watching. Any questions or comments you may have, please drop a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will catch you on the next one. Be safe out there. Wear your safety gear.